My name is Josie Everett, and I'll be performing at Nationals in Washington, D.C. for Poetry Out Loud. This is Floating Island by Dorothy Wordsworth. Harmonious powers with nature work on sky, earth, river, lake, and sea. Sunshine and storm, whirlwind and breeze, all in one duteous task agree. Yeah, like we chose from the archive of poems, and I went through them and I looked at them and I made a big list of which ones I liked, and then I had to narrow it down. My stomach drops, and then like my heart just, I feel like everyone can hear it. My palms get sweaty. And when you're up there, it's surreal too, but you forget about it, even though it's still happening. Like you have to get over it, and you have to pretend to be comfortable, even if you're not. Or Desert by Josephine Miles. Then where the pipe drips and the fronds sprout and the foot-square forest of clover blooms in scent, you will lean and watch, but never touch with your hand. Entirely by Louis MacNeice. If we could get the hang of it entirely, it would take too long. People ask, how did you memorize that and stuff like that? And that's not the biggest worry when it comes to performing. Knowing it is the easy part, but like figuring out what it means, and that's the fun part too. I don't know, I like entirely because the title, the idea of something being entirely, it's not halfway or maybe or kind of, it's 100% all the way, completely, entirely. The poet talks about if everything was entirely one way or another, it might be easy, it might be okay, but it would take the fun out of things. It would, life would be boring if everything was black and white. We would know what we wanted, but it would be boring. I think entirely is something I can apply more to my own life, but I think the other poems, I don't know what they were saying and what they mean to me, they're still important, I still like them. But in brute reality, there is no road that is right entirely. If everything was one way or another, if we didn't have to consider anything else, we would never be challenged. We'd never have a reason to get up every morning if we knew everything that was going to happen. Not everything can be 100% perfect, and I don't know, I think it's really cool. It's something to live by and to remember always.